On you, Reiner.
Welcome to another episode of Game Informer's Replay. I am Andrew Reiner. It's 2021, and it feels a lot like 2020 so far, gentlemen. It's been crazy. Hopefully, this episode will bring you back to some normalcy of the years before 2020. And you'll sit back and enjoy a little Elder Scrolls Skyrim with us. Alex Stadnik's going to be playing. Hello, sir.
Hello, friends. Happy 2021, which feels weird to say at this point, but I hope it's good for you.
And Ben Reeves is here as well with a new headset, it appears.
Hello. I think I've had this one for a little bit, but yeah, it's newer.
And your volume's a little low. And then we have Marcus Stewart, who I learned has an amazing D&D name.
Yes, that would be Jace the Ace Stallion, the world's greatest thief, who is actually pretty bad at stealing things and not getting caught.
Was your dungeon master like, dude, are you going to take this seriously with that name? And you're like, I am. I've fully plotted out my lore that they call me this.
Yeah, pretty much, except the dice rolls never backed it up.
Oh, no.
You were too good at stealing?
I wish. It was a lot of, you just kind of roll with the punches like, oh, another nat 1. Well, I guess I raised all the alarms.
And we are live, so if you're in the chat on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, wherever else, Twitch, I don't know, where else do people go?
Yeah, not Mixer, that's
Send
for
us
sure.
comments, we'll try to answer them for you. We're all monitoring it, I believe.
Yes, we are. This is the first GI stream of 2021, right?
Maybe.
I think so.
Most famous guy in the game right there. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's, oh, you're finally awake.
Jace?
Yep, that's Jace after his about 67th blunder. Finally got caught.
How's my volume? Do you guys hear me all right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's better.
Sorry, I'm updating.
And Skyrim, we called this the greatest RPG of all time, as voted on by Game Informer staffers. Not everyone. You can see Ben Reeves puckering his lips down there.
Yeah.
He had
I was not
different
there.
choice.
My number one.
Hashtag not my RPG.
Not mine either.
Marcus didn't exist at the time either. Neither did Alex,
Exactly.
remember. I think I voted for Final Fantasy VI, but I recognize Skyrim is a good game.
Yeah, there's Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, Skyrim, all locked in heated battle.
But all good choices, honestly.
And I always was curious what people thought of this intro. I thought it was pretty boring. It's kind of an interesting setup of being a prisoner, right? But compared to, and I guess that happened in Oblivion as well, except you were in a prison cell and you had the breakout. But this one, you're starting in a wagon, just kind of seeing the world. I definitely like that aspect of it, but I was like, thought it was a little long.
A little bit.
Does that mean like the protagonist of this game and the last game, you're just a fugitive? When you really think about
I guess.
it?
Yeah, you're just a bad guy, no matter what choices you make.
I'm trying to remember
You have
if
past
Morrowind,
sins.
you start on that ship. Are you a prisoner?
Might be.
Don't
You're
know.
a prisoner on the ship itself, I guess. You can't escape it.
What is Todd Howard trying to say about all of this? That's the message here.
Maybe it's a story about himself. What does he think about himself? I'm trapped.
Every day he wakes up in a jail cell. Like, that's just what his bedroom is.
What if it's like even more? What if he thinks he's trapped in a jail cell of his mind, or like in like Skyrim or Fallout? He can't get away
He's
from
just
it.
crying out for help.
Yeah.
He's like, they keep making me make these games. I want to do something else.
Probably the most famous release date of all time. You guys can argue that with me, but it is November 11th, 2011, which is the easiest thing to remember when you just do 11/11/11, right?
Mm-hmm.
True. Now, where does that rank to 9999 for the Dreamcast?
Yeah. There's
Oh, that one's the exact same thing, basically.
What, do you prefer the number 9 or the number 11?
Or the number 1. Yeah, what do you like more?
This game came out 2 days after my birthday, which was exciting. I remember getting this as a gift from my friends in college, which was it was like a nice surprise. And I rewarded that kindness by ignoring them for weeks so I could play this.
So your birthday is 11/9/11?
Yes, I was born that day.
Wow.
And my friends, because you befriend a baby before it is born. So they're like, we figured you'd like this.
You got to encode on them, so they like you.
Yeah. Didn't Bethesda say if a kid was born on 11/11/11 and they named him like Dragonborn or something from the game, they'd give him like free stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a bad idea.
I wonder how many people actually did it.
Free game for life or something?
Can we find those kids and interview them? The Skyrim babies?
Yeah, they'd be like 10 years old now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know my daughter's real name is Skyrim VR? But we call her middle name instead.
Oh, of course.
Fair enough.
I haven't got any free stuff.
Damn you, Todd Howard.
I thought that guy tripped and fell, but I think he got shot, right? He's not just a klutz. It was just murder.
Yeah.
What's the main character's name? Is it Dovahkiin or something like that?
Yeah.
That's
think
the
that's
name
what
of
he
they're like Jedi, right? They can dragon shouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do the dragon
He doesn't
shout.
have like a name.
I think that's what you had to name your kid.
Oh, you got to be a cat.
Oh, yeah. The Khajiit.
Yeah, well, Khajiit.
Oh, yeah.
Cat or lizard, right?
Yeah. Those are the only two options, really. All right. Wait.
I always wanted to make a lizard character that looked like Kirk Connors.
That would have
You
been
could
good.
find the equivalent of like a lab coat.
Oh, I kind of like the mutton chop. Oh, wait, no. I thought that's
Oh, you got the
right.
mustache?
Mustache? That's awesome.
Yeah, I should keep that.
I'll keep the mustache for sure.
Handlebars.
And the mullet.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Hulk Hogan.
We're just gonna go with it.
mullet.
I think this is done.
That's basically Hulk Hogan, actually.
Can I do anything crazy? Oh no, the hair is already crazy enough.
Yeah, can you make the hair color blonde, please?
I can do what I can.
Yeah,
Let's
let's get Hogan here. Ben Reeves,
it
you're good
doesn't
with the names. A cat version of Hulk Hogan. Really, you can't go blonde on a cat?
It looks like this is.
Does science say that can't happen?
Yeah,
What is it?
Is that the closest?
I think so.
Really? There's no yellow?
It doesn't look like it. That's what the mods are for, right? Only for the hair color.
we
I
needed to
hope
mod
someone modded that.
Yeah.
the color yellow into the game.
You should name your character. You already know, chat. Boots. What? Meowgan?
Yeah, what's a cat Hulk Hogan? That's hard.
Yeah.
Captain, what should we do? He's not on the
Skulk.
Forget the list.
Is cat Skulk something?
Oh.
I don't know. I know.
That was good.
Grasping at straws.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a reach, but I appreciate the effort.
Follow the captain, prisoner.
And we're playing on PC. You know, it's been patched up. I guess that this is a relevant game today to talk about with Cyberpunk 2077 coming out in such rough shape. So did Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Especially the PlayStation 3 version had a lot of issues.
It's the one I
Of course,
played.
Flying Dragons. That was a very popular video that was making the rounds.
I pitched them that we would play this on the Amazon Alexa, but Reiner didn't go for it, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's
Is
on
that-
everything.
Yeah,
Is that still available, the Alexa version?
it is.
Or was it? I
'Cause
got an Alexa recently, and I forgot that existed.
Yes, General Tully.
Yeah, I love that they did the. I don't think they actually ever released it, but they did the fridge version. They had it on like the smart fridge. I thought that was good.
David Moore says it's still broken on PlayStation 3.
Is it actually?
So maybe the future of Cyberpunk on console is not so great.
We didn't learn from our past.
Well, at least you can now, right?
I think one of my favorite videos ever from a Skyrim mod though was the Macho Man Randy Savage dragon mod where they turned they turned the dragon in the opening scene into.
Why do you think I wore this shirt today?
for that exact reason.
Yeah.
And instead of like screaming, it would just go, "Oh yeah!" and then burst fire everywhere.
Man, that would have gone great with our Hulk Hogan cat. The mega powers explode again.
So, Alex, did you look away for that beheading,
I did.
or were you just not paying attention?
No.
He wanted the shield our eyes.
This year's already been wild. We don't need any more.
Yeah, Alex was close with that guy.
Yeah.
We're gonna grab that horse back there and just go off into the wilderness and build a cabin and just enjoy nature.
That sounds very nice.
How's that sound?
That sounds so good. Oh yeah.
Oh, here he comes.
Look at that beauty.
Yeah, in this game, you basically escape execution, and in Oblivion, you're just sort of like in a prison. It seems like they forgot about you.
Yeah. You just kind of waltz out through the sewers.
Everybody was like, was that Patrick Stewart? Was Patrick Stewart just in a prison? And then all the prisoners get away.
Is there ever repercussions for the fact that you escape execution? Like, there's no storyline in this that's like, hey, wait, you're that prisoner.
Yeah, you think there'd be like maybe posters or something? I guess maybe, at least in this game, did the dragon just eat everybody that would know?
Yeah, maybe everybody of note that knew what was going on is just torched right here.
Probably. Like I should have been right there.
See the inn on the other side. Jump through the roof and keep going.
Boop. Oh,
For me.
So this game's gonna be 10 years old this year. That's crazy.
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
that's wild.
And it's still like, you know, one of the most played RPGs just because they keep releasing it on new platforms. Like I just made the joke about VR. But I would not be surprised if it comes to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S soon, you know, like an enhanced version with, you know, some of the PC polish and all that.
Ben, was it you on the GI show who asked, I feel like someone on one of our videos asked what we think the last console that thing will release on? Maybe this generation? Maybe PS6?
I don't know, man, because I think, I mean, eventually it'll be a classic. Like, they're still re-releasing Mario games.
True.
Right?
So forever, we're literally gonna get, when we get
think-
like digitized chips in our eyes, Skyrim will come bundled with that.
Yeah. It'll just keep being re-released,
Yeah.
honestly.
Some people are saying it's not playing on YouTube.
Not playing on YouTube. It says it should be.
I'm seeing, waiting for Game Informer.
I just checked, it is. You might have to back out and go back in.
Hold on.
So
Let
I
me-
see it playing on my end.
Maybe they're just bad at YouTube.
Let me
We're just taking a YouTube break. Oh, now it's working.
pause once. It is working now?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Keep going then. Boop.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. I don't know what was going on. Like I said, first stream of the new year.
Well, you know,
So-
Skyrim's kind of buggy, so it makes
Yeah,
sense.
that fits. Yeah.
the
Even
true
affects, yeah, the streaming hosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke at like, oh, they finally fixed all the bugs, but I don't even know if that's true.
Nope. Crashed our stream.
The 10-year anniversary of your favorite bug.
And I would say one of the most modded games of all time as well. You know, a lot of Bethesda's games are right there. Fallout 76, you know, they were talking about opening that up to mods. I don't think that's happened yet. I don't think they've even talked about the mod scene, have they?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
pick his pockets.
I was trying to.
Yeah, you're gonna be a jerk, right?
I mean,
Alex?
it kind of have to be.
You have to be, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do in this game was like sneaking around stuff.
Yeah. It's very
I remember it was
satisfying.
like sneaking through a dungeon, and Dan Reichert came over. And was watching me play. He was like, "What are you doing?" Like, "Oh, I'm just like sneaking through." It was like sneaking, like just the concept of blew his mind. You're like, I didn't know anybody could ever actually play that way, where you could hide from things.
Here's a hot topic for Bethesda games. Do you play in first or third person? I'm always first.
Always first.
First.
Yeah, first.
I don't think their third person's very good, personally.
It feels like floaty and just not how the game was meant to be, I feel like.
Yeah, it feels like serviceable at best.
Yeah.
What was
Oh,
weird is
man, the menus are so good in this.
Oh,
with
Much better than
Cyberpunk-
because I remember Oblivion's menus being a disaster and kind of breathing a sigh of relief when I saw these menus for the first time.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you should
yeah.
quick save. But you should show how you look at your skills or whatever they're called.
the celestial.
Yeah, so cool. Yeah, just beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
Very clean. Yeah, I like how they did it.
I was gonna say, speaking of perspective stuff, like going back to Cyberpunk, that game is in first person. I kept wanting a third person view.
Mm.
Which is
I
weird how
always-
it's flipped for me.
I switched it to third whenever I drove because like I hate driving in first person.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Especially in that game, it just doesn't feel great. Feels like you're just driving over ice the entire time.
Look at this.
Look at,
Get him, Alex.
look at this.
Mess him up.
Come on, come at me, bro.
You're really trying to bait him.
Sidewinder 17 chimes in on first versus third, saying, "I run around in third person, but then when I get to combat, I switch back to first person." That's interesting.
Oh.
If you can kind of have that be a reflex, you know, as you're playing, but I could see that working. Because I do like, you know, like you get the armors, and a lot of them look cool, but you never see them unless you go to third person, right? Or see them in action.
Yeah. Or you
And
die.
that's the problem with a lot of games.
Alright. Should I role play as an Imperial now? Now that I have their stuff?
I think you should roleplay as an Imperial who sounds like Hulk Hogan, who sounds like a cat.
Cat Hogan.
I'll have to develop that character.
Look at that guy. Go back and look at that guy.
Meow. Exactly. Let me tell you something, brother. Meow.
So the first time anyone ever plays a Bethesda game, you pick up everything possible, and then within 5 minutes, you learn what over-encumbered is. And then you have to drop all sorts of cups and vases or vases, however you pronounce it. And you learn the hard way.
Do you think we'll ever get over encumbrance? Or is that just a thing that we're always going to have to deal with in games?
I think they should just get rid of it in games.
Yeah.
I think we have enough memory where you can carry whatever you want. It already doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'd rather you do,
you know,
like,
you
if
want it to be realistic, so you can only carry 80 swords opposed to 100.
I feel like if you have to do some sort of inventory restriction, I'd rather you like restrictive space than I can't carry this.
Wait.
Like Resident Evil style of like, oh, I have to kind of play Tetris with my inventory to make everything fit or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that makes more sense in the survival horror genre, right? Like where they want you to have limited resources. This one, they just shower them upon you, right? And you just got to pick what you want and figure out what you're going to do with what you don't.
The Kindred Blades ask, what do we want from Elder Scrolls 6? I guess in that
For it to
the spirit of
release?
that.
Release as a finished product.
No bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Look at that skeleton fell.
Oh.
What do you think the fallout, I'm going to use that word to describe this, of Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be on development of games? Do you think we're going to see more checks and balances put in place, not just from dev teams, but from first parties, you know, before games are allowed to release on systems? Start with you, Ben.
Oh, you go.
I was gonna say no, probably not. I don't know. Like, I think there was some pushback to that, but at the same time, Sony is like, what are they gonna do? Not want Cyberpunk, the biggest game of the year, on their platform?
Well, they don't.
Well, now, yeah, because the pushback was like bigger than intended. On some cases, it's usually like, all right, you guys, you got to fix this before release, and in most cases, they're like aware of the issues they have to fix, and most of them get fixed before releasing. But this was like an extreme case. I think they won't trust CD Projekt Red quite like they did this time around. I think whatever their next game is, I think they'll get a little bit more, you know, a little closer eye.
Yeah, and before we go to you, Marcus, on the point of CD Projekt Red, you know, people don't remember, but The Witcher launched pretty rough too, especially on console. And I think they had, someone told me, like 16 patches in the first year. I wrote an editorial, you can find it on GameInformer.com, how I had to stop playing the game because it broke on me, and I had to wait for a patch to come and fix it. It was like a critical issue I was having.
Witcher 3.
Witcher 3, yeah. The latest Witcher. So maybe there's hope, you know, for Cyberpunk down the road, you know, if CD Projekt can keep working on it. But boy, releasing that way, that's just, these games aren't finished, you know, like day one patches should be for polish, not finishing your game. Marcus, what were you going to say?
Now I was gonna say, like, I wish I could say yes, and maybe some studios will, but I feel like we ask that question every time this happens, of like Fallout 76 and and Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem.
No Man's
like,
Sky.
Yep.
Yeah, of like this is going to be the one where everyone's like, okay, let's take a step back, and that seemingly still hasn't been the case. So I mean, Cyberpunk's probably biggest because like at least those other games didn't get the game pulled from one of the 3 major stores.
Yeah.
So maybe, but I don't know. There's like the realist in me that wants to think like probably not in a way that we would like.
I mean, because there's no, not to be like cynical, but like there's no real consequence, right? Like, I mean, yeah, they spent the last couple of weeks dealing with bad press, but like it still sold what, 16 million units, something like that. Like,
Yeah, it's like 13 million, and that includes the refunds.
yeah. So it's like, I don't know, like, is that it's like cost analysis? Like, you know, is it worth getting out and not spending those man hours? I don't know. I hope so, because I want finished games. Like, that would be lovely. But yeah.
I have a friend on the other end that is, I have he's in my gaming clan, and we have a channel where we share gifs and funny things going on in games or whatever. And someone in there posted a video of a car just driving down the street, and then it just went twirling through the air and like broke through the atmosphere and just, you know, eventually crashed. And that's what made my friend want to get the game. He's like, now I'm in.
I guess I kind of had that with like WWE 2K20, even though I wound up having to run that for a different site, but watching the bugs makes me like, you know, I almost want to just play this because it's so absurd how buggy it is.
And that's a lot of what Replay's all about, right? The whole history of Replay or success of Replay is just on bad games. I would say largely.
Like Skyrim.
Also episodes like this.
The best RPG of the generation.
Yeah.
Not my best.
And on the note of day one patches, you know, it's common practice now for there to be a day one patch. Someone in the chat, Killface333 says day one patches should be illegal. Some people spend their hard-earned money on a broken product. You know, I'm right there with you on, you know, hopefully the patch is just taking care of minor things. Or, oh, look at this.
I was gonna say, did Spider, I saw you shot it in midair and it stopped moving, so I was gonna be like, speaking of bugs, literal bugs, am I right?
You know, given a little more
They're
polish, maybe the developers didn't know about certain things on the retail, or there's a difference between the dev SKU and the retail SKU that need to get ironed out. There's definitely benefits that come from it. The game gets better. But if it's in the instance of finishing the game, like if they're pressing discs before they're actually done with the game, that's what happened with Cyberpunk, right? Like that game was not done, and they said we're gold. That can't happen.
Yeah.
That cannot happen. And you know, I think Nintendo. Look at Nintendo and their track record on releasing quality finished games that don't need that. You just pop in and play, like almost like going back to the NES still. You know, their practice of releasing finely developed games is second to none. I think Sony's pretty good at it too, with their first party games in particular. Those games are usually pretty polished. Microsoft's kind of all over the place. You know, you look at something like a State of Decay or whatever, what have you. Pretty rough.
State of disarray.
But nobody touches Nintendo in terms of quality, you know, at least from a developer that's pumping out games. Like and a first party too. Like they just have it. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
You know, they finish games and then figure out when they're going to release them. Go ahead, Ben.
A game with multiple systems that has so many like Breath of the Wild, right? Where there's so many like different like variables at play with how you interact with the world. Like that's where bugs usually happen the most. And that game's pretty clean.
I was gonna say, I don't
You gotta
know
admire
if
it for that.
I ever found a bug in Breath of the Wild.
I was gonna point out Red Dead 2 is another one of like I played that on the PS4 Pro, but like I remember being consistently just blown away of like I don't know how my console's not on fire right now, just seeing all the systems interacting, like everything under the hood of the game. And for it to perform as almost flawlessly as it does, I was just like, holy crap, like this, I don't know how they did this. But
Yeah, for real.
Speaking of fire, that game was largely clean, but there was like that one. Do you remember that video? There was that one like road.
The fire road?
Fire, yeah.
Yeah.
I like to think that was intentional. It was just like an invisible demon.
It is weird, right? Like what made that happen?
Yeah. Just an angry coder.
But at least that was like an example of like, I guess like a funny glitch and not like a game breaking one necessarily.
Yeah.
But
I think that's the balance in that, right? Is like does it directly affect your main enjoyment of the game? And I think some people for Cyberpunk it hasn't. People have gotten lucky with their lack of glitches, but then sometimes they're just overwhelming where it's like, oh guys, like we gotta back this up.
How pretty this is. Even the lighting, it's not great. There's a lot of bloom going on. But just the level of detail, the amount of detail and stuff to look at. I want to explore this with my girlfriend, Shelly. We're going to walk through this in VR.
There you go. Oh, that sounds really nice, actually.
VR even.
Yeah.
That is how you social distance forest walking.
Oh, okay.
She has a VR set?
No. I'll tell her what I'm seeing. So it'll be like,
Oh, this is so cool.
That's the data. Step 1, go buy a.
That's how you date.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that the Bethesda is kind of
Yes.
I guess I'm tongue-tied. Their reputation for putting out games that maybe aren't totally finished at launch. Do you think some of that attitude has anything to do with the expectation that modders will fix it? Because they always do. Do you think there's any of that whatsoever of like, well, the mod community will take
maybe a little, but I also think you're right in your thinking of we will fix it. Modders, maybe a small percentage on top of that, like maybe helping them with think of solutions or what have you. But I do think there's a little bit of bullishness and just it's good enough. Let's go. We'll hit that. Don't worry about it.
I think it's always a matter of them trying to bite off a lot, and I'm tempted to say bite off more than they can chew, but like they're intentionally trying to do and accomplish a lot with their games. And then that just means there's going to be that much more to fix and repair. And it's hard to know like how much work that's going to be when you start a project or even halfway through the project, you don't know. So I've kind of like given them the benefit of the doubt. Is like, you never go in intentionally being like, oh, well, somebody else is going to finish this game, or we're not going to be able to finish it. You always want to like put your best product out. But
For sure.
I think it's just a matter of like, the game's bigger and things get away from you as you start to develop.
Yeah.
That, if we're being totally honest, that scared the crap out of me. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, this is a
I
horror
was going to
game
point out
Yeah. No!
the unexpected nature of. Oh, I didn't know the blood came off like that. The unexpected nature of the open world is pretty cool. But also, when you're swinging the sword, active leveling up or actively doing things to level up. I love that more than applying points in different buckets, right?
Me too.
I want to do actions to level up.
Saves you time going in a menu too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it could be a thing where you got to like Metal Gear do 30 push-ups or pull-ups or whatever. Jumping in place or running are not the most exciting activities, but I do like that, especially when tied to combat.
I just want to.
I remember with Morrowind, going back to that, there was a night where I like left my game on and I like put a rubber band on a button to keep crouched behind a person so that my stealth would go up throughout the night and like pretty much maxed out.
Did I see you talking to Sven?
Which was kind of fun.
I did that in Grand Theft Auto 5. You have to like run in a circle or run in an area for a certain amount of time. One of those cults. I can't remember one of those cult missions, but yeah, I rubber banded my controller. I found out how to do it on YouTube and it worked.
Go.
But I wasn't going to do that myself. That's just overkill.
I now have Fandale's key to his house, so let's see what I can rob him of.
Yes.
Let's see.
Why did he give you his key?
I took it.
More like fan dummy.
Idiot.
Another hot topic with these games that a lot of players just end up asking each other, do you read any of the lore? Marcus.
Like
Fine.
3 books in the beginning and then never again. unless it's like story related somehow. Like the ones that they give you in like a quest. Maybe I'll read it for background, but in general, no.
Alex.
I'm with Marcus. I found his house. Haha. Yeah, I try to keep up with it at the start, but then when we get into like the meat of the plot, or if it's something like an RPG where I'm getting to know other characters, that kind of becomes my focus. And then I try to read like Cyberpunk. I'm at the point now where it's like I kind of I understand the world. I'm kind of like I don't know. I'm iffy on Cyberpunk right now, but like I've kind of stopped reading the the journals or whatever, unless they have like a crazy headline. Then I'm like, okay, I need to see this. I need to see what this is.
By the way, look at the detail on that table. Very nice. Just a nice spread of food.
Ooh, yeah, that food.
Oh.
Would you
You
eat
took the
that
tray,
though?
but not the salmon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
You're like a magician there, pulling out the.
Yeah, can I do it again?
tablecloth.
Hey, that
Yeah.
doesn't look that appetizing though.
It's a salmon steak, man.
I would eat the hell out of that.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
looks
I'd eat it.
pretty. It looks cooked with a nice little roast on it.
This though, the
that a-
slaughterfish.
I thought it was a pear. But
I'd
okay.
try it. Well,
Cheese
you'd be
looks good.
surprised.
Cheese look good.
Crab hand. Giant crab hand.
I was gonna say that my my partner, who's a huge Bethesda fan, like she actually does read every single book in like or log and Fallout and Elder Scrolls, and she's
What
like, "No,
about
I'm
you?
not kidding."
What about you, Ben?
Very rarely. I'll sometimes like dive into that. Yeah, usually it's like early on. What I liked, I remember Oblivion did a cool thing where you would find lore books and sometimes it would give you just a brief recap, like a one page, like you find a book and it's a story about an elf that goes hunting in the woods, and it would kind of like give you a brief recap of what the like 10-page thing was. I like that. It was kind of a nice middle ground.
Sorry, did I cut you off there, Marcus?
No, that was it. I was noticing in
Okay.
chat someone brought up a good point saying that they'll flip through the books to get the skill points, which I forgot about.
Oh yeah, I do that. Okay, now what if it was steamy romance novels?
Be all
I
over
read
it. Yeah.
I thought
how
we were
steamy are we talking?
doing that.
50
yeah.
Shades of
the ones with
Khajiit, baby.
Fabio on the yeah. There you go.
Except for the color yellow, apparently.
Yeah.
His hair will be red or something.
I say the game that I was most excited to do that stuff was Control. I read every single note in
yep.
that game. I thought that was so well done and so well written. And some of the most interesting world building in that game was in the crazy little documents you could find.
Yep.
Yep, I agree. I loved Control's writing. Sam Lake, I just think's brilliant. Like I do. Like I adored Alan Wake.
I would stay away from him if I
Just throwing shirts at him.
I was trying to see if you would.
It looked like just cardboard cutouts.
I know, right?
right?
I stole them from his house, so I wanted to see if it would trigger anything.
That looks like how I fold clothes. And I like when I see a T-shirt at Target and I want to see it's good and I don't know how they folded.
Yeah. Oh wait,
I want his response to be like, "What? Is that cardboard cutouts of my clothing?"
yeah. Also, I think stealing it out in the open gave me a bounty in this town. We'll see.
Not the
What
fact that
mission
you're
are
a
you
wanted
on?
fugitive.
Yeah. I'm still in the. I still am in the first mission, I think. But I kind of wanted to like find a horse and just kind of ride. Also mess with the
You're
town
looking
folk.
pretty cool, man.
Yeah. Let's see. They still like me over here, right? Who be you?
You haven't been caught yet.
This neck of the woods.
If you're looking for, of course. Oh,
I don't need to talk to you. Sure, I'll grab a little bit of ale.
Victor Vareel says, have you guys heard about the Once Lost games held by the original Elder Scrolls creators Ted Peterson and Julian LaFay? I guess they're working on making some kind of Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall spiritual
Whoa.
successor.
No, I haven't. We'll have to look into that.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Once Lost.
Yeah, not. I guess it fits what they're doing, right? Spiritual successors, I guess.
like they knew exactly
Yeah.
where we
Alex, the monkey butt says your temper wolves aren't doing good, and I assume they don't mean the ones that you murdered.
Blocked from the chat. Monkey Butte. Sore subject. You know, when your star player is out of the game, it makes it a little hard to win in the NBA. So we're moving on. They've lost every game by like 20 points. It's fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that guy's name? Hod?
Hod. Yeah.
Good old Hod.
Good old Hod.
Always got the same stash as you.
Oh yeah.
His gets to be blonde. Can you steal his hair color?
That is a steely look there.
Yeah, Hod's he's seen some things in his life.
Yeah, man. Things are not good in Hod's life.
I just think he has to take a shower and he'll look magnificent.
Hey, I'm trying to hide. Let me pickpocket you.
Nobody else has come up the south road today, as far as I know.
Does that carry anything on him? I guess?
It's very pale. Very pale hands compared to his face.
hate to put your family in danger.
I'm sure this is exposition I would need.
I forgot. What was the reason that you were a prisoner? Did they? I forgot. Crime did you commit to get captured? Did they ever explain that? I forgot. if so.
Stealing mushrooms from town.
Yeah, you
Stealing baby
farted in
clothes.
public.
The baby clothes bandit.
Riverwood is defenseless. We need to
I tried to learn
Hey.
from your D&D character.
to send whatever troops.
Okay.
Hey,
well, you
Gerger.
If you do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
like her
That's a
gloves.
name.
That is a name. All right, here we go. No one has a horse in
Let's
this town.
go.
I missed, but
No.
It doesn't need one, man. There's just like 3 buildings.
It's true.
These people don't leave town. They
True.
just stay
Yeah.
right here.
You got the river, mushrooms.
They don't have baby clothing anymore. Haha!
Ah,
Can't have any babies now. That's how it works.
anybody in chat know some really good mods to play with this game? Be fun to go back to this at some point.
I think I saw one where every character turned into, or enemy was, or the crabs were like Zoidberg from Futurama.
Like they made the Zoidberg sounds. Or
Yeah, and just looked like him. It was amazing.
oh, you got someone back.
That's incredible.
One of my
Not-
favorite characters
not
ever, by
today.
the way.
Zoidberg?
You're ready.
Yeah, just cracks me up.
Whoa.
That's what's happening in the NBA right now.
That's what, yeah, you did to the Timberwolves.
Yeah. I'm my own worst enemy. Poetic.
What's the record?
I think they're 2-6.
Oh,
2-7. It's early, but
They could come back.
sure.
they started the year undefeated, and now it's like, oh wait, we forgot how to play defense. As it's been the last 15 years of my life. It's fine.
I bet if they watched The Last Dance, they'd be inspired.
And I took that personally. That's what they'd say. Hopefully, actually
Exactly.
play some defense.
The Michael Boot pointed out the My Little Pony Dragon mod, which I forgot about, but I remember that. It
Yep.
was like right when that show blew up for the first. I think it was like that same year.
Wow, is that show that old too? Jeez.
So did it
ended
turn them
last year.
into? Did it turn the dragons into like Twilight Sparkle and Rainbow Dash and Flutterpie
Yeah.
and Pinkie Pie?
I believe so.
And-
You know their names too.
I was gonna say you're a bit of a fan.
Come on, let's keep going. Who am I
there's
missing? Who am I missing? Applejack.
He's Applejack. There's Apple Bloom, her sister.
Applejack?
That's not a real pony.
There's Big Mac, their brother.
Oh yeah, Big Mac. That's the guy pony.
He just says yup.
Who's the little dragon guy?
Spike.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's my question. Did they turn the dragons into grown Spike, or were they ponies?
I think the one that I remember there being just a bunch of Fluttershies. I don't know if they've done other mods since then, but I remember at the time, which I guess is funny. Like you take rain terror on everyone.
You're doing it, Alex. This is how you play Skyrim.
I'm trying to cheese it up. Come on.
No, this is. I spent many hours doing this.
Yeah, this is how you
like-
break. This is how you break Skyrim.
Yeah, got up
I
there,
like
baby.
too that there'd be times too where I'd be running up a hill for so long and looking up at it that I didn't realize I was going up. Like, and then I would like recenter myself and be like, "Oh, I'm basically walking up a sheer cliff right now. That's
Yeah.
why I can't progress."
You are going to be sliding down there.
Nah.
It's going to be sweet.
Heights
Nah,
are
man.
heights are a state of mind.
You know, you should make a zip line system like Death
Ooh.
Stranding. It'll get you up there.
There you go. Yeah. Little did we
We
know.
asked the question, what do we want from the next Elder Scrolls? And we just kind of moved over past that. That was a good question.
A hang glider.
Honestly,
Just make it a strand game.
on this point, their rock climbing has always sucked, right? Like everybody ends up just kind of jumping in place to just kind of hop along, or sliding down and trying to find a different vector where there's grass. I want them to adopt something like, outright steal it from Breath of the Wild. The climbing system there, I think, is awesome.
Yeah.
Have it go to third person, develop those animations, but that would be great.
would you want the stamina system too?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's, if you have over encumbered, you got to have stamina, right? No, you could have that or not. That's take it or leave it. That's gameplay design from Nintendo that worked in progression. I don't know if you'd need it in an Elder Scrolls game, but I just want that mechanic. I think that'd be great. Or Assassin's Creed is a good one too, but that one's a little more cartoony,
Yeah.
more superhero-y in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know what in terms of like brand new stuff. It would be more like a refinement of existing features. I guess it depends where they go setting wise too. Because
It'd be
having
fantasy.
that's true. We can confirm that much.
Yeah, you'll be able to steal baby clothing that looks old-timey from people.
What if you could just play as a baby? Maybe that's what I want.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
What if you're a baby prisoner?
There was that one horror game that let you do that, right?
Among the Sleep?
Yeah, I think so.
Just do that. What do the kids of Elder Scrolls have to say about all this?
I kind of want to jump. I think I'll be fine. Nod.
I want some kind of like fun new art style.
Doo-doo-doo.
Ooh, God. Yeah. Oh, look at your tail.
Oh no! Oh no! Poor butts.
Wow, that was graphic.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would like if you play as a Khajiit, you can control your tail independently and grab things when you fall.
Kind of like a monkey or something.
Yeah, just like cats do.
Just
This is what you get, Alex.
No! I didn't think it'd put me all the way back. I forgot to
You're
quick
not
save.
playing the
Yeah.
game right. You got a quick save after every battle, after everything you grab.
That's right.
Yeah, I didn't think that would kill you. I thought it would just mess you up.
Just break my legs, compound fractures.
Okay, let's look at your map. Let's plot a course.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I have to go listen to the stupid people and their mushrooms. It's fine. We'll go.
Do you?
Let's not. Let's go to Whiterun.
oh man.
Yeah, you gotta get your first dragon shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta. That's right. You gotta travel to places before you can fast travel.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love the discovery. How discovery is handled in these games. You see something on your map. It's grayed out. You go there. It pops up, tells you what it is. You know, just in name.
And then you can travel there. I like being able to travel to any point on the map, which is really nice.
Oh, nice. Get that salmon.
Get that.
Oh, I actually have a funny story about swimming in Skyrim. So when they showed the game in action for the first time at QuakeCon, they had a roaring crowd, thousands of people, right? Todd Howard playing the game on stage. The crowd screaming for him to jump in the water. He jumped in and then quickly jumped out, right? Like just took a splash and got out. After the show, I met up with Todd and I asked him, what was that with the water? Were you afraid the game was going to crash? He's like, oh, I was 100% certain it was going to crash. Like they specifically do not do that. And he's just like, I couldn't believe the crowd was asking for that. And it was just like everyone roaring it. And he's like, I have to do this.
That's amazing. You
But
think
the
it was
demo went off
somebody
without
in
a
the
hitch?
know? You think it was somebody in the know who started that? He was like, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if we jumped in the water and just like talking to
Disgruntled
everybody,
employee.
like, until everybody
Get
started
Howard.
paying for it?"
Your old rival.
Yeah, I remember this battle.
Good times.
The Kindred
Stay
Blade
away
says
from the mountain.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Not that
The
time.
Kindred Blades in chat says they want a kind of Witcher 3 like level of like choice and consequence and like the writing, which I would also like a lot.
Yeah,
I would
well,
like that
I
in
think-
all RPGs, really.
Yeah, even after Cyberpunk, I would still say Witcher 3 has the best missions ever in an RPG. And boy, side missions too. Like you go on those 8 hours later, you're like, wait, that was a side mission
Yeah.
and it was like its own fully contained story. Like amazing.
Yeah, like that the Bloody Baron quest in Witcher 3 is
Oh,
one that I always think
so
of. Like,
good.
so
Yeah.
so good.
Is that the one with the baby?
Yeah, with the dad, the king dad.
Yeah, oh gosh,
Yeah, it
yeah.
goes so many dark places.
Yeah.
Super dark ending up to that apparently.
Yeah. But it also, yeah, it's just, it also humanizes him in such a way too, where it's not just, I don't know, it was so good. I want to go fight this giant.
Did you save, by the way?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Reiner
totally.
being the safe police. Can you pickpocket the giant? It's got a little sack.
I got,
Careful what you're talking
Yeah.
about here. This is replay.
Whoa.
Oh,
Shield, brother.
what's a shield, brother?
An outsider.
Brother.
Brother.
what's a shield, brother?
We are brothers and sisters in honor, and we show
I don't want any of your honor.
the coin is good enough.
Sounds like a waste of time.
Somebody asked you. If
Ooh,
you think you're better than
butts.
we are, go talk to Kodlak. one
Known jerk.
day. See what a warrior of true
He kind of
valor
stinks, doesn't he?
I guess that's why you were in jail.
Yeah.
Man, we should just keep playing this all day.
So our videos are scheduled. I got nothing
Yeah.
else to do.
You guys got 200 hours to kill, right?
Yeah. I wonder what like the record, maybe not like the official speed run by like Games Done Quick or whatever, but I do wonder what the quickest like way to get through this game is. Also, the first time I beat it, I don't think I actually beat it. Like, because there was there was what I thought was the ending, but apparently I looked at forums like a couple weeks later and I was like, oh, I guess I never actually fully beat this game.
Yeah, my brother did at that with the first Red Dead.
Oh, really?
Which, not to spoil anything, but yeah, you probably can get a sense for like where he stopped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. How doth I get in here?
Yeah.
The thing is,
Very
Alex,
Elder Scrollsy of you.
if you wanted, like, I think the main campaign of this game is not that long.
I think it was only
like
like
just-
yeah.
It's side content, right?
10 hours, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's broken up into the different houses or whatever, right? Or what are they? Am I thinking of this? Is it this one or Oblivion, where it's like the magic one and
There's like the
like
thieves
different
guilds
paths?
and stuff.
Kind of contain, guilds. They're kind of contained stories as guilds, right? That's some of the big bulk that you can get into.
Yeah.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Wait.
Told the dragons, no dragons allowed here.
I was gonna say,
Persuade him.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Here we
okay,
go.
we got a choice here. Do we intimidate, pay him?
You gotta you gotta intimidate.
Well,
bro. You got the mustache to back it up.
Oh, okay. You're a big cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed like 3 wolves on the way here.
Cat Hogan, you can do this.
I think you could. I think you could
Do
take
it.
them.
You trying to catch these paws?
He just called your bluff, man.
I mean,
Persuade him.
Right then.
Well,
should I go?
alright.
Oh, that lady just teleported through to think that's Kitty Pride there.
Wait, I'm a cat.
That's right. NPCs go about their business. They have routines for the day, right? They'll go out into the woods and hunt and come home. And kind of one of the brilliant things from Oblivion and Morrowind and the Elder Scrolls series in general.
Don't mind me. I'll just be standing right behind you, crouching.
excuse me.
Smelling
Don't
your
worry
farts.
about it. I am a cat. Hello.
Yeah.
No. Turn around. Fine, I'll go steal from the people in the village. Goodbye.
If you guys will allow me.
Yeah. Suckers.
Got some stealing to do.
Sidewinder17 says, I honestly think you could beat this game in about 4 hours.
Wow.
That's some fine Imperial armor.
Let's do it. Well, with Alex, he already blew the first hour
Yeah.
Yeah.
climbing that mountain.
Hey, man. Never asked. I always thought, wait, what's the. Never mind. We're moving on. I was going to try to do a movie quote and it wasn't coming to me.
I was gonna ask because we saw that load screen. Like I know it's been done before this, but was this the game that popularized the rotating models in load screens? Because I remember just really being into that with this game.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I mean, it probably had been done before, but this is the game I remember it most from.
Yeah. Well, anytime you go in a building, you're looking at one. We'll have to see what happens if it does come to PS5 and Series X, because maybe there won't be those loads anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be one of the changes they make.
Or they'll just flicker for a second and then it'll be done.
Or it'll be so buggy that it has twice the load times.
Yeah. We heard you loud and clear, fans. You want load times.
Rotating objects.
You need more time to admire that cup.
Be an adventurer like you.
Oh,
And I took an arrow in
What-
the
there it
It's
is.
a DLC prequel.
Yeah, we
or
did. We
something.
can turn the game off now. We got what we.
Yeah. Oh.
The Skyrim mod that's just rotating objects.
What do you want? Let's see.
Irileth is ready to fight.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers.
Yeah,
Is that
sure
where
it
we
is.
were? Riverwood? Was that little town?
Yeah.
My attention.
Okay.
Now explain yourself.
It's a nice name.
You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Yeah, that's right.
Approach.
Come on, no, it's here. No, it's here.
right in front of the king.
Actually, I wonder what happens.
Oh, she got take that.
Lockpick. Oh, wait, I blew it on the lockpick.
I'd rather die than go to prisons.
Oh,
man,
Wait, is there,
what are you doing?
Oh, you increased your heavy armor though,
there
so
we
that's
go.
good. Is the Jarl getting in on it, or
Let's
is he
see.
just sitting and watching?
Oh, yeah, no, he's ready to fight. Oh, this magician is not happy with me.
You're the Human Torch.
Guys, luckily I quick saved like an hour ago. Oh wait, no, we're good.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
I know Hogan was known for catching heat, but this is ridiculous. Oh,
Fire.
what a good Jarl, though. He doesn't.
Yeah,
he,
man.
He defends.
He doesn't sit back.
No, he's like, I'll fight with you guys.
Yeah, he's just like, oh hell no.
I love in that timeline that character risked his entire life for a lockpick.
It's like, I really need this.
Yeah.
You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
He looks exactly like the dude who I was in the prison wagon with.
He's come a long way since then.
Yeah. He really conquered the world in that time.
What do you say now, Proventus?
That's a king who's been sitting for a long time.
Yeah.
He's
Have you guys-
he's just ready to lay flat out.
You guys ever sit in a chair like that when you're working?
Oh yeah,
What do you?
every day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whenever
That's
I'm
when you
reading a
know
press
it's like-
release.
Time to stand or something.
Wow.
It's actually how Ben greeted us during our internship. We'd have to go and kiss his rings on his throne.
But I really stretched my feet out there, so it made it kind of hard for you to get
Well, it was a toe ring, yeah.
Yeah.
DeAndre Rob in chat says they're sitting like
That would be best.
Oh,
Oh,
watching us.
are you the
on a
king?
throne.
King of Skyrim?
Your own initiative.
He's Jarl? Balgruff the Greater?
I won't forget.
How would you guys say that name?
I think
Bel-
Balgruff's is right.
Balgruff?
Yeah, Jarl. Yeah.
Was his dad the great? And he's like, nah. I am better, therefore I am greater.
So that means his son would be the greatest,
Mm-hmm.
which means he's Muhammad Ali.
Let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons.
All right, don't need to hear any more from you. You're not that great.
I know, he was coming at you.
Yeah,
earlier.
you did. I want your sword. Let's
Can you
see.
steal his
I
crown
was
just
gonna
right
say-
off his head?
Whoop.
Are there any good Muhammad Ali documentaries or anything?
I think
I feel like I
HBO.
don't know enough about him.
I think HBO had one, like
Yeah?
within the last year or two. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure HBO Sports did something like that.
Come to Dragon's Reach.
This is Ali, the movie. Will Smith. I
Smith,
guess.
yeah.
I really don't
Yeah.
think so.
Was that good?
The Jarl
Yeah, it's pretty good.
found
I liked it at the time.
will probably sit in
Chat, let us know.
throne.
But
This-
did you like good things at the time?
That was before my good
Whoa.
things phase. Oh wow, that guy.
His face is very narrow.
Go ahead and fill
Secret fire.
So the Jarl
It's not so secret
That's-
if you use it.
Or have it in your
Yeah,
name.
he really let you in on the secret.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me.
I just want to scream like a
When you
dragon.
say fetch, I really
You do?
I do.
delve
I do.
into this ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may
Someone's
or
asking, did
may
the
not
clicking the
actually-
map repeatedly actually do anything? The map on the table.
Straight to the point.
I'll
It's
find out.
crocodile.
Bleak Falls Barrow.
know what he's talking
Find
about.
this tablet,
Yeah.
No doubt interred in the main
Let's
chamber.
This
see.
guy just talky.
Yeah.
everything we can use.
Try clicking the map repeatedly, man.
This one?
The one on the table.
Not a patient man. Neither am I.
Looks like he couldn't. It looks like he'd grab the gem and then get in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Not if you sprint fast enough.
Well, that's not a map, is it? That's just
it's just a soul gem.
Yeah.
looks like a snake skin or something.
It's a petty one too.
Yeah, I was gonna
Or-
say
Is it those scrolls? I don't know.
the only
We gave
map
it our
I'm
best.
seeing-
Petty and the
We gave it our
soul
best.
gems.
You use the soul gems to capture spirits, right?
Oh, the map upstairs with the flags. I think our chat's
Oh, I thought
Okay.
pulling one over on us.
I'll take a look.
Just picking up his robe. Just
What's going on up here?
I love when you got. I don't think you could do it in this game, but like when you got so good at pickpocketing, you could like steal people's clothes that they were wearing.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've done that. Was that a kid? There's like a short person behind.
Hey, I
me.
stole your clothes earlier.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, weird.
Wanderer, here to
Look at that forehead.
Good job.
Nelker.
Oh no! Can you pickpocket him?
No, it's
Could I-
cool, bud. I'm a cat.
Get away from me.
Hey, it's your friend
Another
Catman.
wanderer.
Okay, go upstairs, check the
Yeah.
map.
Good job.
We have a mission from our chat.
Okay.
Are you when you're crouched? Are you just like walking on all fours? 'cause you're a
Oh,
cat?
probably. Yeah.
Like that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Occasionally stretches.
Okay, so this I'm assuming.
Click those.
Okay.
Does it add them to your map then?
Let's see. I'll add a couple.
Oh, it says map updated
Yeah.
or something.
Well, that's an easy way to do
I
that.
never knew about this.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Oh, look at that.
Learn something new, even 10 years
I got to
old.
change my review score.
Man, I would have saved a lot of time.
Yeah, look at that. I think.
You still can't travel to them, right?
No, it's not fast travel, but it is just letting you know that those things are there.
There's stuff over here.
Look at that.
That's good.
Yeah, then when you're, walking around on your compass,
Yeah, helps a little bit.
when you get closer, you could see the silhouette.
It also bothers me on an irrational level that I can't turn the camera all the way, like, because there's land behind that, but I want to know what it is.
You can't scroll over there?
I literally, like, this is as far to the right as I can go back.
Oh, it's like
left.
you're looking down at a map or something, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah.
Silhouette.
Yeah.
Best word ever? It's up there, right?
Wow. You've given me a lot to think about here.
It's also a word every time I write it, I'm like SILHOUETTE, maybe?
Maybe that's that.
I would argue shenanigans. Shenanigans is a great word.
That is a good word.
Yeah.
Pretty
Also
good.
hard to spell.
Yep. Cantankerous.
Oh,
There you go. There's one for you, Marcus.
let's say you think of like hijinks on the shenanigans front.
I apologize for stealing your thunder on the silly gaffes.
No.
The best word. Interesting.
Well, the tree. Remember
I
that.
was gonna say this definitely gives me like
tree's a crap word.
yeah. Two E's
can't-
really back to back.
Can't-
So
a
easy.
campaign to rename trees.
Come on, be better, everyone.
Maybe call them like leaf sticks.
I like that.
Big branches.
There you go.
Stickeries.
Kimberly King offers the word blasphemy in the chant.
That's
a
pretty
word.
good.
That's a good
That's
word.
pretty good.
Debauchery as well in chat. I like that one. I
Atrocious.
like debauchery in
Ooh,
general.
Atrocious is.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's one that I have fun typing. I don't get to use it very often.
Yeah. Also, should be a Sith Lord, Darth Atrocious.
I think.
I think we figured it out. All right.
So you're going to the Dragonstone now?
I think. Let's see.
I think that's what he said. Secret fire.
You can do it, dude. You have to climb that mountain eventually, don't you?
Yeah. I saw where I was supposed to climb it, and then I decided to say I'm not going on my own journey. Am I just not seeing it? Oh, it's over there. Oh yeah. Okay. Now
Go
I'm
get it.
going to get the mountain that I should have done. Boop.
Story mode says cluster F word. Yes, very good.
Yep.
Tom H says trees should be called above ground roots.
Huh.
Hey, horse, what are you doing?
That's good. I like that.
Need a ride?
Well, yeah.
The guy's just looking at you like, yeah, you done
What are you
messing with
trying
my
to do
horse
with
yet?
there, buddy? Yeah.
Don't worry about me.
Eyes back
Mistaken
here,
for
champ.
a big cat? Like what?
Deandra adds serendipity. Swiggity Swoo 74, which right there, Swiggity Swoo is maybe my new favorite word.
Yep.
Ludo, narrative, dissonance, all good words.
Yeah.
There are good words out there. Humanity did a good job with these.
As far as short words, but so useful.
Yeah.
Also kind of funny at times.
All right.
Have you guys watched a history of swear words yet?
Not yet. I want to.
Good.
Yeah, I watched the first episode.
Is that with Nick Cage?
Was it good?
Yeah, I've seen the first one, which was it's pretty entertaining. It's
What's
Nick
the
Cage.
first word?
The F word.
Ah, of course.
I think episode 2 was the S word.
Stupid.
Well, it feels like it's only
Yes.
downhill from there.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Reiner.
What is that?
I forgot you bought that.
Oh my gosh. Why do you own that? Never mind. I realized why.
Yeah, be honest, Reiner. Have you slept in that yet?
No, this is a gift from my girlfriend, and I adore it. I seriously every day at work I'm draped in Cage.
Draped in cage. Just
my
send him a
new-
letter.
My new erotica novel.
Draped in cage.
That's the romance novel we need in Skyrim.
Yeah. Oh, I think my quest here is for not. Let's see.
Yeah, you fool.
Couldn't ask myself if I could actually do it. Just
You're
wanted
the
to do
least nimble cat.
it. Yeah, for real.
And you don't have 9 lives. You're
No.
just instantly dead.
Yeah.
Is that? Do you need to go up there? Is that where the?
Yeah, it's where the getting the shout.
Yeah. Have you ever done a thing where you've like climbed a mountain to an objective, and then when you get to the top, you realize there was like a clear path that you could have taken?
This very second.
This wedge looks familiar.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
This is
He's
where
just-
we died before.
Yeah. Oh wait, there's my whole body.
Collect your souls.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be an amazing mod
Yeah.
of your corpses stay in the world.
Yeah.
In a game like this that you keep going to places over and over and over, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
Someone make that.
That could be kind of a fun like element to it, like if they added a Dark Souls element to it,
Yeah.
to the new one, to Elder Scrolls 6.
I'd be into that. There we go. Just make Elder Scrolls Demon Souls, and we got it.
It'd be cool if the combat was closer to that. Like Elder Scrolls combat is pretty flaily.
Yeah.
This is coming back to me. I think I've tried this from every vector. There's got to be a winding path up this mountain.
I think there is.
Chat, is my memory correct? This is looking good.
Yeah, this is
Sounds
better.
good, man.
Yeah.
This is it.
Just sign that says this way to Dragonstone.
Hey, idiot, over here. Oh yeah, because this is where the Timberwolf attacked me and destroyed my soul.
Right. And never forget.
Kind of like real life.
Crocodile says this is a part of the game I love a lot. I don't know why. Maybe it's a sense of accomplishment once you actually make it to the top, even if it took 3 times. Totally agree. It's a good feeling. You feel like you could cheese the game, right? Like you get that you've accomplished a couple of jumps before and you feel like you can get up anything, and that ends up kind of ruining the experience, right? Like you feel like an idiot just jumping and you get frustrated just jumping in space.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the most triumphant feelings I think in most games that let you climb mountains is finding the tallest mountain. I'm like, I'm gonna climb. And then even when it's like a pain, when you get up there, there's always that sense of like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the demo.
What's this?
I was talking about, right? Or something akin to it.
Oh, bandits,
There was a
okay.
tower at
Bandit kiss.
QuakeCon.
Oh, there you
There
go.
we go. Sit down.
He wasn't ready for that. He wasn't ready.
Ready for that heat.
No, sir.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You gonna shoot an arrow at me?
yeah, close range.
Not today. Oh, he's got the armor on.
He looks like he can shout.
Yeah.
Yeah. You steal his look from him. Oh, nice. Oh,
I forgot about how many.
visceral.
Yeah.
And you leveled up, someone's saying?
Dude.
To Leo. That's the name of the person that said that. Yeah, you got to put that on.
Oh yeah. All right. And now you are.
And you leveled.
Let's see.
Oh.
Got to be pickpocket, right? Let's see.
Of course, you got to get better at that.
Yeah. We'll go health because Lord knows I need it. Let's see.
You
Destruction.
need to be the pickpocketest person in the land.
There it is. I do like
Oh, yeah.
lockpicking better, but for the sake of the stream.
Ooh, you got those light fingers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. You put that on your dating profile, right?
Just light fingers, and then just put one out of 5 next to it.
Alex Lightfingers.
Yeah. Lightfinger Stadnik.
If you know what I mean.
Hey. Sounds like a mob name. Hey, we got Lightfingers over here.
Hey, Johnny Light Fingers.
Got the perfect guy for the job. I don't know if there's anything up here, but wanted to check out anyways. Oh, look at
If
that.
you're a death is coming.
Reiner,
Hey,
you've
I'll
seen me
jump
play
off the
video
side.
games. I've never died on replay.
Oh, always good when they reward you for going out of your way to go up there.
Do
You're not gonna
do.
make that.
I was like, are you gonna
Make
jump?
it.
360 no scope, baby!
You'll level up.
Damn it.
I always loved like they always slow it down. You never hit like speed. It's always like the weird soft and then fall over death.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was like a next gen load time right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I barely saw what that was.
Killface says the arena is free if you have a DOS simulator. That's cool.
I've never played any of the older Elder
haven't
Scrolls
either.
before. Are they worth going back to at all? Do they hold up?
I remember liking Morrowind a lot, but I haven't played the ones before that.
Yeah. So I've only played Oblivion and this.
Yeah. Not a big Blades guy.
Oh wait, I forgot about that. I played about 30 minutes of Blades when it came out and uninstalled it.
Oh, there you go.
I played the Switch version too.
What?
Yeah, they brought up the Switch, which probably is the better way to play that game. But it also
Marcus is a Blades whale, pumping money into it.
Yeah.
Give me those potions.
$50 a day.
50% of their revenue was from me solely.
Got a couple enemies up here. Let's see. Hey, what are you doing up here? You're not supposed to
And
be
I
here.
think this is the demo I also played for VR.
Oh, okay.
Oh, your arrows aren't actually on your back, ma'am.
Don't want to alarm you, but
That's why she lost.
Should we get the shout and call it a day?
I think so. Man, has it
Are we
been an
that
hour
close?
already?
Yeah, we're beyond an hour.
Wow.
well, can you shout at someone first?
Well, I don't even know if we're that close to the shout, though.
Isn't
Are we
it
that
right here?
close? Oh, maybe you're right. I thought there was more to it.
Oh, this might be a
Could be.
dungeon. Dungeon design, amazing in
Yep.
this game, where they loop around. Like they really thought about that, where you don't get to the objective and then like, oh, how do I get through this again? They really had you come. Oh, this might be a good spot to end too. We'll go through this a bit. But they thought about how just making navigation a lot easier.
God, I wish we could have
Wasn't
got...
it like?
Go
What were you
for
saying,
it.
Alex?
No, I was just going to make a stupid joke. Continue.
I love your stupid jokes.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
thank
like,
you.
wasn't the thing in Oblivion and then backtrack through the whole dungeon?
You cut out a little bit.
I was saying, like, in Oblivion, when you got to the end of the dungeon, you would have to backtrack all the way through to get out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember this game, they would always have like a door that just led you right back to the beginning once you got to the end.
Oh,
of
yeah,
there.
just unlock it right here. Yeah, they started doing that in the Fallout games, too, which
Yeah.
is nice.
Is that...
Okay,
yeah.
big question. Do you like the Elder Scrolls games or the Fallout games more? Marcus.
Ooh, that's tough. I like both a lot. You know, I probably get lost in these games more because the settings are usually more interesting. Where like Fallout can be a little drab sometimes, but I like the writing in Fallout more. It's more entertaining, I guess. So
Ben
that's
Reeves.
like a non-answer.
Yeah,
I'm saying you like Fallout more.
Oh, God.
I'm saying I probably like these more.
And Alex?
Think.
I like Fallout. I'm more of a sci-fi fan than high fantasy, even though I do love high fantasy. I thought the VAT system
yeah?
in 3 was incredible. But I will say, yeah, no, Fallout for me.
I'm going to go Elder Scrolls. I liked what they did with the shouts and the dragons in this one, gave it a little bit of a different identity. Fallout, I feel, has gone the wrong way. I'm kind of getting sick of the blue jumpsuit with the yellow numbering. The whole settlement building thing is not my cup of tea.
Agree.
Yeah.
But I do like the writing. I agree. I like the, oh my gosh, you just got hit by a booby trap.
Yeah.
That's a good word too.
Yeah, booby trap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think these games are more consistently entertaining and have,
I think you
I
turn
don't know,
those.
better design.
Yeah. I agree.
Should be a visual clue in the room.
Yeah.
Let you know
They're up
which ones.
there.
Oh, okay.
I just have a piss poor memory.
Well, that's easy to figure out.
Probably the one that's not the other two.
You'd think nothing happened. I was expecting it to give me the Indiana Jones like moment. Still not it, huh?
6 years
what else?
later.
Is that a bunch of arrows?
Yeah.
Oh.
Little darts, I think.
Oh, wait. It's
Oh wait, yeah,
another
it was
snake.
the snake.
It's another snake.
Vindication. Or not.
You gotta.
But you gotta pull the
There
lever.
we go. Okay.
Chest.
Wait, what's on the?
Chest
You didn't get that
man.
chest.
I thought we were ending this, so I was just trying to speedrun it.
No, man, you can't skip the chest.
Idiot.
Burial urn.
Or an empty burial urn. There's a soul gem right there too.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, and a wolf.
It's less.
Several.
What's
Or oh no, a rat.
that's like a
Skeever.
rat. Yeah.
what's less,
That's a good
petty or lesser?
name too, Skeever.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
I think we should save this up. Get to a point here in this dungeon, and I think we should come back next week.
Oh, I like where your head's at.
We should get a shout.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm gonna
So
hide.
this is the next super replay.
Hey man. Calm
Someone
that
did
talk
ask
down.
about 1231 Super Replay. We really want to do it. It's just not as much fun being remote.
Yep.
When we're back together again, we'll super replay it up.
Doo-doo. And that's a Reiner guarantee, because Reiner
That
says
is.
anything Reiner says on this show, it happens every time.
It always happens.
Where'd my mouse go?
Yeah, but we do want to do super replays. We miss doing them, and we got some fun, goofy games we want to do. But right now, as we're remote, we mostly have to do PC games, just given our setup. But we want to get back into our vaults of crazy old games and kind of get this show a new, fresh coat of paint.
Yeah.
Change things up and get back to also classic form. So that will be coming in the future. But just, we all got to get vaccinated, or the virus has to go away, or we got to figure out how we can do it safely. So until that time, it'll be this show. Hopefully it's entertaining for you. And we'll be back next week with more Elder Scrolls Skyrim Part 2. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in 7 days. Bye, everyone.